Hi, I'm Debbie with Testa's Pantry, and today we're keeping it local. We are in downtown Schenectady at one of my favorite places, Schenectady Trading Company. I'm going to switch the camera around so that you can see how fabulous it is. Okay, this is the entrance. It's decorated so nice for fall. There we are. So we are going to go inside. This is a gem of a place. I just love it. It is our own little general store in downtown Schenectady. So as a general store, Schenectady Trading Company has a little bit of everything. It has some beautiful gift items, lots of nooks and crannies to explore, jewelry here for gifts, and cards, some more jewelry, and some beautiful like little rocks, and everything Schenectady. It's just amazing. All these little rooms. And oh, there's a burrito. Spicy burrito is one of the renters here because the owner, Caroline, actually allows people to come in and rent space. So here's Caroline. Caroline Bardwell is the proprietor, owner of Schenectady Trading Company. So Caroline, thank you so much for having me here today. Tell us a little bit about what prompted you to start Schenectady Trading Company.
Sure, I get asked that question a lot. Sometimes the answer changes. But ultimately, I am from Schenectady, and I think I've seen, and a lot of people have seen over the last, at least the last 5 or 10 years, a big change with investment in the community, new things happening, more attractions that are bringing people to live and work and entertain themselves in Schenectady. And I thought that we should really have a store that focused on, local goods. And I just got really driven by this idea that I could do that store and make it, that I understood the area enough to make it work well and fit in. So.
Well, you have a great place here. I just love it. It's so beautiful. And there we are. Caroline is carrying our Testa's Pantry products. She has our little gift bag here and the 250 milliliter size of our Balsamico di Modena IGP Oro and the Koronecki Organic, along with some other amazing local products. Now you have local honey.
Yep.
And I see Gatherer's granola and the Casavisco sauce, of course. Some beautiful products. So tell me about the premise behind carrying local. Do you have a particular idea why?
Well, I guess I had a theory that more people would buy local if it was convenient and worked within their normal, everyday behaviors. Sometimes, we have a thriving farmers market on Sunday, but,
Yes.
people who, for example, work in downtown or at Union College, Monday through Friday, they're not going to be contributing to that,
Right.
on the weekend, if they live out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a very narrow window to kind of shop local, and then just that there were not a lot of places to find uniquely Schenectady things, even if it was a mug or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, something like that.
Right. Like this
nice Electric City hoodie that you can find here.
I know, and there's some Schenectady t-shirts over here.
Yep.
Right?
So
Really?
just to have all these places, in one, all these items in one place, and also to kind of represent our local manufacturing, with the food, with things like Tough Traveler and Newbury Knitting. It's not just limited to handmade items, it's really
Mm-hmm.
just, we have one place to show what we're kind of all about. If somebody had an hour to pass through and, was just in town briefly or was visiting and you wanted to take them to a place that would be meaningful, people are looking for more meaningful experiences, I think. So
especially now.
Yeah, and I opened before COVID, but certainly all the more now that, ultimately Schenectady has a lot of negative attention, media attention, people's stereotypes about Schenectady. And, I wanted to do my part to show the best face of the city and surrounding area. And, I've created the one safe haven to have positive language about Schenectady.
There we go. And that's true. It's absolutely true. You have. Tell me a little bit about the premise behind getting Testa's Pantry and bringing our product in. Did you feel that because it's local, that was another reason why you wanted to explore that, or?
Yes, I think, some of these products were recommended by people. Some people approached me after I opened. I learned of, certain items, or I sought out other items. But when I opened, I didn't know of everything. But really, the idea ultimately about, strengthening the local economy, well, the word local is subjective. So, in Schenectady, our sales tax revenue is by the county. So items that are, and then it's reinvested in the county through organizations like Metroplex, and so trying to put that a little bit of that boundary is, how are we identified? Well, we have the city of Schenectady, then we have the county of Schenectady, and we have the state of New York, so trying to have as small a focus rather than these are items from, Del Mar and, Lake George, just kind of whatever, curating whatever the look is to the shop, to have the identity be so focused that it helps to build community and people connect with it. Now, I have, for example, I just got Saratoga chips in the door. The Schenectady County potato chip business is no longer wholesaling, and they moved they moved also. So, people like potato chips in the store.
Yes,
and so
they
I had to find a reasonable substitute. So really the food items in here are the capital region at large. Wherever is the closest that I can get something that I think, that I think my customer base is looking for.
Well, that's...
So Testa's, I enjoy, if you recall, we did a taste
Yes,
test,
we did.
and I picked my 2 favorite products.
That was back when we could do taste testing.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
and sampling.
And delicious, high quality condiments.
Thank you. Do you have any customers that have basically commented on what they use the products for?
Sure. People ultimately they have commented on certainly doing things like dipping oils with herbs or dressing salads, or a lot of people are just using traditional on salads, or like balsamic glaze on a chicken dish, something like that. But I think in general people are using it for cold salad dressings and cooking,
Well, that's good. Thank you. So you have some local grocery items, like fresh grocery items like milk and eggs too, and fruit. So that's quite the plus.
Salad items. I tried it. The dairy is important. I really have a mix of things.
Yes.
I like to think of myself as almost like what a convenience store should be.
General store.
You're buying things in between your trips.
That's
to
right.
the larger stores. Nobody's going to exclusively shop at my store, and get everything from here. I don't have enough variety, but I have a lot of things that one needs every day,
That's right.
A quick breakfast thing, a quick lunch thing, a quick dessert thing, a quick dinner thing, snack,
and of course
spices,
Mohawk Coffee Company too, yes. Well, this is
Testa's,
great.
I'm assuming that a lot of your followers know that your bottles, one block away, 2 blocks away.
Exactly, 2 blocks away.
So as far as you might, I'm like trying to think if you are the closest of the vendors,
Quite possibly.
At least for the food items. So just trying to build some community identity that is positive.
Well, you have created a lot of positivity within the community,
Thank you.
and I just have to say thank you. Thank you for that. Thank
Yeah.
you for having us, and I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot. And folks, I will see you again next week.